so here we are, next stop on our little tour. We're at the Uncovered stall with Annie and Anisha. How are you doing, guys? What are you here for today?
Very good, thank you, first of all. We're Uncovered, so we're a social media advertising agency. So we are an end-to-end agency, so we do client services, creative, but also production. So we get to see the idea from beginning to end, which is really great. We've got clients such as KFC, Tesco, Nationwide, Rightmove, McVitie's. So every day is completely different. One day you can be on a car shoot, putting an owl into a car. The next day you can be working with Antonia Joshua. So it's very different. As you can imagine, social media is very fast-paced, but it's also very wild and wacky. So you're doing different things every day, which is great.
That's so cool, because some of our students are learning about video editing. They do a lot of music. They learn about podcasting and media. Yeah. But they might not have considered working in advertising. So what would you say to a student like that?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
So that's right. I'll start again. So some of our students have been developing those skills in music, in media, and video editing, but they might not have considered working in the advertising sector.
Yeah.
What would you say to those students?
I think it's such a great industry to be in if you're looking for something that kind of keeps on challenging you. I think also in terms of like video editing, it's a great way to really get experience and kind of get into the industry, especially within social media. I think we've got such a great like kind of supportive team. In terms of editing, you're kind of learning from other people who've been in the industry for a long time. But there's also, I think it's a great entry-level thing to do as well, because we definitely get a lot of, because it's moving so fast, we're hiring a lot, we're growing big teams, but it's also just really exciting. I think it's a great way to kind of get your foot into the industry as well.
Amazing. And what's your reaction to the festival in general?
Yeah, I'm loving it. So many great, like, amazing creative people, so many amazing sort of students coming in with like energy and amazing skills and kind of wanting to learn what it's about. And I think there's so many different stalls here with so many different things. So you've got sort of design agencies, but you've got advertising agencies. I think it's a really great way to sort of learn what's going on. I know when I went to university, I had no idea that you could be what a producer was, what a videographer was, what an accounts person was. I knew that you could do graphic design, and I only knew that's what it was. So I think being able to find all of these different industries where you can put your skill sets to, I think it's really valuable. Amazing.
Well, thanks so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival, and we'll catch you later. Cheers. We're at the UK Creative Festival doing our little walk around. I've got Sai and Alex here. Guys, can you tell us why you're here and who you're here with?
Yeah, so we're a creative communications agency, so it's a small agency, but we outsource anything that we wouldn't do ourselves. So we've got 3 guys, we're trying to just build a really good brand, a really good creative agency, doing video, animation, design. We work in learning and development, so a lot of our work is kind of internal communications or like training content, which typically you would think, oh, that sounds a bit boring. And it would be if you were to go the traditional route that some companies go down. You know, like you might join a company and they'll have to do all of this really boring onboarding, this whole process, and you just hate it. Yeah. Or you can go with someone like us and actually have something that is exciting and it feels like TV, it feels like ads. You know, it's like an actually engaging process. So yeah, we've got a lot of, we've subbed out a lot of work to either young talent or other professionals, like for animation or design, like parts where, there's a lot of projects. There's always projects going around. When you're in with companies, you find that there's always little bits that can be done.
So you started as a filmmaker, didn't you? You did film at college, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So and then Bo, who works with us, just graduated from graphic design at NTU. So he's only been like just graduated less than a year. Yeah. So like both of the guys are quite young, just straight out of but set up their own agency with me. So it's good. Yeah,
that's so cool. And what drew me over was especially the video and beyond sign video stuff. A lot of our students at SupaJam are doing video editing for the first time, trying out, and some of them have got quite advanced at it. Some of them even trying the whole visual effects, animation side of things. So a lot of them have started learning the skills, but haven't really explored the jobs or opportunities that are available to them, which will be available to them. Do you want to chat a little bit about what that world's like and how they can maybe access the world of work in video?
I think the biggest thing really is just make stuff. Like say for us, we're potentially working with a young animator. She's just come out of college. We just want to see her work. It doesn't matter really whether it's like a commercial project or what often is quite good is just do a live project for a brand. You don't it's not going to be official necessarily. It's not going to be up on TV, but just make something. So much of it really is about when you want to work for people is about showing that you can solve problems in a creative way. So just make stuff. Get a little show reel together, get a portfolio together. Another good thing is go out to a local business and say, right, could I do this for you? Could I make a little advert for you? It'd be for free. And then you start doing something or do some graphic design. The biggest thing I think is showing what you're doing and kind of showing how you can tell stories and solve problems.
Yeah, so having that portfolio of your work, even if it's from a college unit, I guess, save that file, have it ready to show someone.
I think stuff from college is brilliant. I mean, my son's at college and so much what he's doing is just, he's got to get his foot in the door, he's got to tell people. But the other thing as well is just really show how you tell stories, show your inspiration. When you're in an early stage career, you haven't got masses to show. But the thing you have got is you're curious, you're interested, you're passionate about things, and that is really attractive to somebody. So yeah.
And I was going to ask, why do you think the UK Creative Festival is a special thing to have, and why is Margate a good place to have it?
I think it's very clear that there's a lot of opportunity in these coastal areas. Like they were saying that a lot of work is kind of moving away a little bit from London and people are looking in other areas, so I think somewhere like Margate is perfect for that. You can tell it's just a creative place as well. I mean, we're from Nottingham, so we've come all the way down from Nottingham. And it's just really great to see it thriving in other places.
Yeah, and I think it shows as well that you can do things away from London. You can still work in London, but actually you can just do things remotely. You can do things, just get access to good software. Just try stuff. A lot of what we do a little thing in Nottingham. It's all about people's passion projects and stuff they enjoy, and it's just showing people what's going out there. You just got to be a little bit brave and just give it a go, really.
Great.
I'll say back on the video editing thing, I feel as much as you build your own stuff, nothing can fail. Even if you're working for a company, you can still have all of your own stuff. No matter what, if you're an individual and you've got this brilliant work and you have this opinion and you have this style, that's never going to change. So you've just really got to, you've got to really believe in yourself and just keep building almost a little personal brand for yourself.
And one last thing is, whoever you're going to go and try and show work to, or you're trying to go for a job, just do your research, find out about them, find out what's good about them, maybe have some ideas, suggestions. I've employed quite a lot of people in my time, and the people who ask good questions are the ones that are really the ones you kind of think, oh, they kind of thought about this, So yeah, just kind of go for that.
Yeah, so don't feel worried about asking questions. I think a lot of young people are worried that might make them look stupid or dumb, but the truth is that's actually a better strategy, isn't it? To be curious and ask questions and kind of get involved that way, for sure. Well guys, it's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival. We'll catch you later. Cheers.
Okay.
So guys, we're continuing our walk around at the UK Creative Festival. Guys, how's it going? Who are you and why are you here today? What are you showing?
We're from Hijinks, which is a creative agency based in Soho in London. We do everything from TV to out-of-home, billboards to social. I'm Tamara, I'm a junior creative.
I'm Maddie and I'm in production.
Nice. That's so cool. So are you guys mainly working in marketing and TV and stuff like that then?
So advertising, creative agency, yeah. So we work with the various clients. We've got some work for Amazon, web services, View Cinema, some charities like Women's Aid, a bit for Snapchat. So lots of varied clients.
That's so cool. So a lot of our students work in music and media. Some of them love doing graphics and writing, and a very creative bunch of students. But I think some of them might not have thought about getting into sort of creative agency work, the kind of stuff you guys are doing. Have you got any advice for students who might not thought of putting their skills into that? What's the world like? How did you guys get into it?
We've actually both got quite not normal routes into advertising. So I studied theatre at uni and always liked writing and like writing scripts. And then I didn't really know anything about advertising, but I ended up doing a placement year whilst I was at uni, and then kind of knowing people through that. But I think if you like, advertising actually has a bit for everyone, because it has like art direction, which is all about like images and thinking visually and like creating kind of like the concept of the visual world. And then there's copywriting, which is like writing, again, thinking of ideas but more in like words. And then there's production.
So what's the production side like of it?
If you have a brain that's good for organising, if you're good at keeping people in line, if you love a spreadsheet, production is good, but also you get to be a part of the creative process, building worlds around brands. So it's still a creative role, it's just if you're a bit more on the structure side of things, it makes a lot more sense to go into production.
Yeah, and it's like in a comparison to music, a lot of our students do. Like, some people are more like the performers, but there's jobs of like the producers who it's all arrangement, structure, organising sessions. So I totally can see a parallel with that in like the music world as well. That's so cool. So what are you guys hoping to get out of the festival today?
I mean, we're here on the stall kind of promoting like hijinks and getting into advertising, hopefully helping some students understand advertising as an industry, and we're actually doing a workshop later as well.
Cool. Oh, well, brilliant. Well, thanks so much for talking to us. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll catch you later. Yeah, cheers.